guys, Joe Wanna coming in with a battle replay here in Medieval Kingdoms 1212. This is using the tester update from the Medieval Kingdoms 1212 Discord. They have added in the trebuchets. They've actually fixed the replays and everything. We're actually using 8 of the factions that are in this battle. Is a 4v4 here in Edessa, settlement of Edessa. All 8 of the factions here are either revamped new factions or updated skin factions. Like there's England is in the battle here. Actually, England is being commanded by Ellington. Then we also have the Principality of Wales being commanded by Armored Scarab. The Banate of Bosnia is being commanded by Drunk Norwegian. Inores here is commanding the Principality of Moldavia. Then we get into the 4 attackers here. We'll start off on this side with Bones, who is commanding the Kingdom of Castile. Then we get to my army here. I am commanding the Kingdom of Navarre. Straight to my left here, we do have Sergeant Gust, who's commanding the Kingdom of France, which is actually kind of funny. We got France on one side and England on the other, so it kind of works out. And then way up over on the other side here, we do have Adrian Fox, who's actually one of the part of the mod team. He's created several of the factions in this mod. So if you guys have not played 1212 yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but definitely get it. It is a mod for Attila Total War, if you guys did not know that. But Adrian Fox here will be commanding the Canton of Schwyz. I usually go over army comps and say the names of units and everything, but some of the ones in here, they're just, I don't want to disrespect the creators of this mod by just completely murdering some of the names. So I'm pretty much just going to be calling them a lot of them swords and spears and pikes and halberds and archers and cavalry, just to be safe, because like I said, I don't want to offend anybody. I know these guys have put a lot of work and a lot of time in onto this mod, but yeah, I just don't want to bother anybody with it. So okay, pretty long battle, almost an hour long. You can already see right there some of the Principality of Moldavia. I believe that is the Principality of Moldavia, yeah. Yes, it is. This is the Principality of Moldavia already, so you can see a long line of cavalry. I'm pretty sure all of this cavalry comes out onto mine and France's side here, so let's get right into it here. I'm going to start moving my towers up.
It will be a heavy blow to our enemies and their ambitions. The glory and loot we gain are just added delights. Once we are within the walls, do as you will. Now, to arms!
Alright, so I got my little general speech in there. We do have a unit, like I said, the light shock cavalry here. The Cuman Jigits. Hopefully I'm not murdering that name too horribly. But yeah, we only had a certain amount of cavalry. Actually, I didn't realize that my ally only brought 1 unit of cavalry with him. So I'm actually having to send my 2nd unit on over here, and we're the only ones that are being sallied out on upon. You can see that the Canton of Schwyz there and the my buddy Bones' army over here is not really being attacked. The Kingdom of Castile, they're not having to worry about any sort of cavalry. So Ellington, all of the defenders sent out a unit of cavalry each. I'm pretty sure Ellington actually had 2 units of his English cavalry, but their cavalry is actually not doing that great. Actually, the mercenary German knights here just not really doing a fantastic job. That is some of the Kingdom of France cavalry. Again, like I said, I was forced to send my general in here as I'm still trying to get my 2nd unit over here. I'm trying to get some of my archers away, just as over here, unfortunately, my ally here, France, not able to get his Culverin crew far enough away. He is going to be able to surround this unit of the cavalry there, though, but he does end up losing his Culverin there. So that was a pretty big shock, or pretty big shot, I should say, for our armies. But like I said, yeah, my general up over here in the thick of battle, already down 8 men. My cavalry was kind of getting beaten up. I ended up actually having to send in some of my heavy shock infantry, pushing up my towers up towards the wall, because I didn't want to just get stuck back over here. You can also see the Kingdom of Castile is moving up his towers. He does have a ram with him. Pretty sure that France was moving up his towers, and I think, yeah, I don't think Canton of Schwyz, he was kind of just sitting back. He was actually bombarding with his trebuchet. did fire a couple of shots. I think maybe he's holding up on the shots, though, for now. Let's swing back over here. So the defender's sally out is pretty much being taken care of. But you can see a lot of, yeah, look at this unit. Already down to 44 men, only at 29 kills. So definitely did take a lot of losses there. My general has lost 9 men out of his unit there. This unit of Armados has lost 40 with only 47 kills. So that was a pretty big loss. But I was able to get some of my guard flicksters here to start getting some shots in onto some of the cavalry here for the defenders. Still, unfortunately, still being forced to use my general. The rules for this battle, just so you guys are aware, the rules of the battle were 2 cavalry plus gen, which would have been 3 units of cavalry. You could bring 4 units of ranged, max 4 shock infantry. No chevrons were allowed for either side, and I think we were all allowed to bring 1 artillery. But yeah, that's pretty much the rules of the battle. But yeah, the sally out has pretty much been taken care of, but I have definitely taken some serious losses. You can see all 3 of my units of cavalry have taken a ton of damage. One of my units of shock infantry there has been pretty much destroyed. Down to 24 men left in the unit. France over here is still dealing with a little bit more of the cavalry there, and I'm pretty sure England actually got it, yeah. Ellington got a unit of his cavalry back inside there. We have some of the English knights, so they have made their way back inside the settlement. 6 kills in total for them, but they lost a lot of men. A lot of men. 21 men for only 6 kills. Pretty rough, but I'm pretty sure he just ended up pulling them right back. I think he noticed that they were starting to lose the sally out, so he just brought them back inside, which is never a bad idea. Especially the cavalry in 1212. They are just disgusting. The shock cavalry in 1212 is just insane. They're so insane. Love watching charges. But let's get into here. We do have some of the Kingdom of Castile does have some units up on the wall. They will be taking on some of the English knights here. So, I'm sorry, English sergeants up on the wall. Swing around, see what else is going on. My towers are getting close to the wall. I don't think I actually started landing anybody just yet. Oh, no, just as I say that, of course. I ended up landing a unit of my Pavie Spearmen. I was going to bring them over here and try and help my buddy out over on this side here. The Kingdom of Castile. He wasn't losing, but it seemed like he wasn't really making a whole lot of progress, so I figured I would just get my unit of the Pavie Spearmen over here to get a good rear charge in onto the back of those sergeants. Let's get over onto the other side, see what is going on with Adrian Fox in the canton of Schwitz. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly. He is landing some of his swords up on the wall there. He does actually have another unit of his swordsmen down here, looking like they might be defending against any sort of a sally out there. France over here has gotten a couple of units up there. Yeah, he's got some units down in the street. I'm pretty sure I haven't moved anybody down just yet. I'm starting to bring some of my units down into the road as well. But look at that. Actually, I just missed it. The sergeants over here just formed into their shield wall. They took a charge from some of the heavy shock cavalry there. But watch what happens here. So you guys see how truly disgusting the cavalry is in here. They are in shield wall, and they just get mushed, absolutely run over. The cavalry, and I love it. I love it so much. You guys will have so much fun playing this. If you guys have not played 1212 yet, you are absolutely missing out on such a great mod. But yeah, look at that. Down to 79 men. Now here was the problem. He charged them in, so just another devastating. So they went from 79 down to 61 in one charge, and just still continuously going to lose men. Pretty sure this unit, yeah, they just get run over completely, starting to rout there. So yeah, you guys definitely, if you guys start playing this, you definitely need to keep an eye on the cavalry there. I'm starting to actually use some of my trebuchet Starting to get some shots in. Trying to take out some of these Levy archers here. I think I was trying to get some shots onto that rear militia spearman as well. There's a unit of my spears. I tried to put them into... I thought I put them into their attacking testudo. I actually just put them into their spear wall because... Oh, actually, no. These guys don't get the attacking testudo. Or mobile testudo, I think it's called. So, yeah. He's just going to get a ton of javelins in onto my guys here. And I end up losing a lot of men. You can see them just dropping down there. Crazy kills. I love this mod so much. The time and the effort and the detail to this mod is unlike a lot of other mods that I've seen. But I was actually able to start getting some return volleys. I moved some of my archers up close to the wall here. So I have 2 units of my archers getting some good volleys up and over. I'm trying to take out some of the spears, I believe. Yeah, I'm firing at the spears, but I am taking out some of the light skirmishers as well. Here comes my unit of spears, going to charge them in there as well. But the skirmishers are going to be able to make their way away, but they've taken a lot of losses, down to 34 men left in the unit, 44 kills to their name so far. But here we go, we're going to have a little bit of a militia spear. Basically tier 1 versus tier 1 spearmen here. We did, another agreement that we had was that we were going to take a lot of units just to try and show them off. As like I said, these were a bunch of factions that were revamped or new to multiplayer. So we're just trying to help out the 12-12 community and just show some of the more units, show some of the new units, newer factions for the multiplayer boards. Let's get back over here. England has now sent up a unit of his English foot knights trying to take on my Pavese spearmen, but it does not look like the English foot knights are having a very good time, as they're only tier 1. My Pavese spearmen here are tier 3. So yeah, it's 13th century going against 15th century. He is, unfortunately for me though, he's bringing over a unit of his heavy shock infantry, which will match, actually beat my spears, because they're shock infantry. Let's swing back over here onto the Canton of Schwitz side. They believe this is also the Kingdom of Moldavia. Actually, I should have said it right there, Moldavian warriors. So yeah, we do have a lot of combat going on here. Adrian is still trying to get into the gate here. Did have some units come up onto the towers there. So still a lot of fighting going on this side. The gate was actually broken in, so here we go. Yet another unit now coming in. Going to get into some of the Moldavian spears. Can't get over how awesome some of these units look. Some of these units look really... you know what? I'm not even going to say some. All of these units look really, really awesome. England on over here. He's got some of his retinue longbowmen. They were getting some shots up. 4 kills so far for that unit. But look at this. Getting some good shots with some of his longbowmen here. Up over the wall into the Honduras slingers there. Trebuchet here for the Kingdom of Castile, getting some good volleys up and over. I'm not exactly sure. Looks like he's firing into some of the axemen there for the Banat of Bosnia. Sorry if I'm kind of messing up some of the names here or taking a couple of seconds to remember the names of the factions. I haven't played 12-12 in a little while, and some of these factions are new. So I'm not entirely sure of all of the faction banners and everything just yet. But I promise to get better with the further replays that I do here with 12-12, which I definitely do plan on doing a lot more. Here comes a good volley. I'm trying to help Castile over here. So I'm trying to get some good shots in onto some of the archers there, but I just keep missing. Just barely missing here. I think I got some kills. Maybe not just yet. I do end up getting a couple of kills in onto some of the archer units here, which definitely helps out. But actually, now looking at the replay, Castile actually didn't really seem to need my help very much. His infantry here, his frontline infantry, is doing a pretty good job against the English sergeants. The buildings have been lit aflame. Trying to do as much damage as we can to the town. Actually, it looks like somebody's artillery got over here and did a little bit of damage. I don't remember if that was mine or not. I think it was. I'm currently up to 45 kills. Let's see how France is doing on his part of the settlement. He's getting a bunch of infantry now inside the settlement here. He's got some of his archers up on the walls as well. I have now, unfortunately, that front unit of spears ended up breaking, so I threw in a unit of my Spanish Order foot knights. Ended up actually turning them around and running them away, which is never a good idea. But still, I have archer support here with some of my flexters getting some good volleys up and over into these levy archers there. I think I'm getting some good kills in onto the militia spearmen. But here we go. Some more of the medium shock infantry here taking on some of my heavy melee Spanish Order foot knights. Definitely going to be a tough fight for my guys against these dudes. Look at the size of these axes that they got.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Just at that time, yeah, he's pulling his axemen out. So I think I keep trying to volley up and over and get some good kills onto them, as they don't have a very high range defense. Their armor is only 25, so definitely a good target to be volleying at. I thankfully was able to get this unit into their shield wall, though, so they won't be taking as much damage. But unfortunately, here comes the general's bodyguard of the Banat of Bosnia, and I did a foolish thing in turning and charging, or trying to charge into the general. Ow. Definitely taking a lot of losses. That was a full unit. Now down 50, almost 50 men. And the cavalry really didn't take a whole lot of damage, because his general was already damaged a little bit. But thankfully, we do have, France has gotten a unit of his cavalry in here now, so we're going to be able to get some payback for that initial sally out on our side. Swing back over here onto this side of the battlefield. Like I said, we do have the Principality of Moldavia on this side, along with the Canton of Svitz. Does look like Svitz is getting a little bit of a foothold into the settlement. I just want to say real quick, as far as the defenders, one of them did bring a mortar. We also do have a culverin there. England, I do believe he had a wall artillery, but that was since taken out. More artillery fire coming in over here. Just doing more damage to the settlement, which is going to help us out. Eventually going to start helping us out. The damage to the settlement is already at the 3%. So definitely helping us out as far as dropping some of the defender's stats. But yeah, my guys, again, yeah, like I said, they're just getting run over. I did end up getting another unit of my light infantry in here. Going to get some good kills onto this medium shock infantry. It's definitely a good unit I want to get rid of quickly. Really want to get rid of these guys, because they can do a lot of damage. Look at that, up to 92 kills already. They've been part of breaking one or two of my units already. But there you go, archer fire coming in. Levy archers getting some good volleys. I actually was using some of my archers getting some good shots in onto those medium shock infantry there. Back over on this side, somehow my spears were starting to waver, but they caught themselves. Not entirely sure how they did that. But we do see that the Kingdom of Castile has brought up some of his heavy shock infantry, starting to get some good kills in onto these sergeants here. English foot knights still just having a pretty rough time against my Pavese spearmen there. So yeah, there are some names of the factions, some units that I can say. Other ones, I just don't feel comfortable trying just yet. Some more of the swords coming in. Some of the Eidegosen swordsmen. Eidgenosen spearmen, swordsmen. Maybe that's it. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comment section below how bad I'm doing as far as trying to say some of the names. But like I said in the beginning, I'm going to try not to say a whole lot of the names, because I don't know how to say them correctly just yet. bit further. See how my push is going. I actually ended up getting my... Oh, no, that's the Defender's General. Came back over again, trying to do some damage. He actually did get a good charge in onto my... Yeah, I remember that. That definitely sucked. Because that unit had a lot more men in it before his general came over and charged into him. So I only have one unit over here right now, pretty much defending my street. Castile is doing a pretty good job, so me and Castile on this side, we're actually able to take this wall, which was... We really needed that to happen badly, so my spears are now going to be able to start coming down. I believe I end up bringing them back around over onto my side. Some of my units that were breaking, I'm bringing them back in because they came back from routing, which is definitely always nice. Still trying to break through some malicious spearmen here, but here comes my other 2 units of cavalry. They were really beaten up, like you saw at the beginning there, for the sally out. I'm going to bring... obviously, I couldn't see what was over here, so... actually, I think the Medieval Kingdoms 1212 guys actually did a step above as far as the replay is concerned, because this was my version of the replay, and in the replay, you know, when we were doing the battle, I obviously couldn't see where the defending forces were, so my cavalry coming up over here, I didn't see any of this stuff over here. So I didn't know any of these units from Moldavia were there. But you guys, you can see I just keep on running my cavalry on over there. Adrian is getting some good volleys now with his trebuchet. Up to 15 kills so far, but he's throwing units. He's having units move away, and he's doing more damage to the city, which is definitely helpful. Sword unit in the center was finally able to break that spears, but here comes that general's bodyguard again. And that had this unit of spears rally. They were able to come back. More cavalry coming in my direction. It's a real rough time so far. France did get... Oh, we got a general death. Oh, that's right. He did die pretty early on in the battle. I forgot. But yeah, France was able to get some units in behind my swords. He was trying to give me a hand, but I think he was actually getting some friendly kills, unfortunately, on my swords, which, yeah, he ends up breaking my guys. But more bombardments coming in from my artillery there, as we did see that the Culverin was lost over there for France. Castile is bringing some of his cavalry around as we were able to take this gate. So Castile is going to start bringing some of his cavalry around so we can start paying these defenders back a little bit more. But yeah, look at that. Immediately my cavalry stops, turns around, and we're out of there. Trying to just find a way around to be able to get in and get some good kills. Just firing my trebuchet. Sorry, I'm so used to saying catapult. I'm not used to them having the trebuchets involved in 1212. It's actually really awesome to see that they added the trebuchets in. Good volleys here from these handgunners from Castile. He's getting some good volleys down. At least these guys here were getting some good volleys down. Hitting the unit as they're running away. Definitely a good thing. Unfortunately, he did have a unit of his Pavis crossbowmen come down. I think he thought my spears were going to be able to hold for a little while longer. I'm pretty sure he ends up losing this unit of crossbowmen there with only 13 kills. But they are pretty good melee, but they're definitely outnumbered. And they're taking on shock infantry, which is not going to work out very well. Yeah, immediately. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the other English, is that England? Yep, English knights came around, so I did not realize that Ellington got a little sneak move, coming around, getting a rear charge in. There's some of the pikes there for Castile. Halberds making their way up as well. And you can see that, yeah, Castile really, it was a very tough battle on this side of the battlefield, but England was definitely victorious over Castile. It's not been it's not been a walk in the park for myself and France over here, as we were the ones that suffer. I mean, look at all the cavalry that's dead out here. Bunch of my infantry was killed as well. Like I said, this unit took a massive amount of damage on that sally out. But I'm starting to plug away, starting to get some good kills. France, again, like I said, he's getting some good volleys. 57 kills so far for his archers. Do have some more of the archers here for the defenders. The Bosnian Banet of Bosnia archers getting some good volleys back into my men again. I'm forming them into their shield wall, which is good, but I should have just charged in. I did suffer a decent amount of losses on that side, but Azrian is making really, really good progress on his side. Got a unit of his dismounted heavy shock infantry in here, just cutting into these medium melees. Really, really, really good fight. This was a fun battle. I don't think I said that in the beginning. This was a fun battle, and all of these guys are part of the Hungry Wolves Discord, so if you guys check the link, the links down in the description below, you'll find Ellington's channel, you'll find Gorm Mjolnir's channel, those are the other two backseat generals. You'll find the Hungry Wolves Discord down there, and also you'll find my Patreon channel, so if you guys want to go on over there and support me over there, you can. Also, memberships have been activated on my YouTube channel, so if you guys want to support me there as well, that would be much appreciated. Also, if you guys are not subscribed to my channel just yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys are aware of all the times I upload videos. I upload pretty much daily, and I stream about 3 or 4 nights a week, 3 to 4 nights a week. So if you guys want to be aware of when my streams and videos come out, please make sure to hit that notification bell. Yeah, pretty much England is pretty much wrapped up over here as far as Castile is concerned, but he does still have some pretty solid infantry units. Also has his cavalry over here, so that's definitely helpful. Actually, I had sent over another unit of my swords to come over here to continue trying to help out on Castile's side, so I was able to break another unit of the Banet of Bosnia's medium shock infantry there. Just trying to be the best teammate as I possibly can, as, you know, I think a lot of people who play Total War games, that's their main goal, is to try and be as good of a teammate as possible. Look what Azrian's doing right here. He's moved his shock infantry out of the way so he can just get some clear shots straight into those medium polearm infantry right there. You can see his guys just hiding over there, just right out of the way. Great tactic there, but unfortunately, yeah, some of the Moldavian archers getting a little bit of payback for that, getting some good shots in onto the heavy shock infantry. Here comes the mortar shots coming down. Oh, actually, never mind. They did get a little bit of kills in there. I thought they were just hitting buildings. Oh, another big shot. 54 men left, so they've lost 6 men so far. Do have a unit of pikes making their way up over here, getting ready to take on some halberdiers and spears from the Kingdom of Moldavia. Is it Kingdom of Moldavia? Nope, sorry, Principality of Moldavia.
Our men run from the enemy! This is shameful!
Chipping away. Pikes are chipping away over here, getting some good kills, up to 17 kills already. They're just getting into combat. Cavalry starting to rumble around over here. Actually, ooh, this is a good opportunity right here. Yeah, Azrian was really trying to catch this general out. He was really trying to catch up to this general, but he just missed. I actually was sending my cavalry over here as well. We were trying to catch up to the general here. I believe this is the Principality of Wales general. Again, like I said, I'm trying to get used to all of the new banners. But yeah, look at that. Colverine getting some good kills. Well, kind of. He's got 5 kills so far. Not really the greatest of kills, but Canton of Schwitz is sending up 2 of his units of cavalry around up over here. Again, we did not know these units were here. So we're seeing these things as the units are getting closer. We're starting to see some more of the defending units. But we are making some good progress. I'm actually sending a unit of light infantry over here just to help wrap up over here, just to help France be able to break through. But I'm pretty sure this unit ends up breaking before my guys even get there. Yeah, already routing. My guys aren't even there yet. So roughly half an hour into the battle, and we really haven't gotten a whole lot of distance into the settlement, but Hard, tough fighting. Oh, what is this? Actually, some of the... I didn't remember that happening. Because he did end up getting a unit of his cavalry around over here. Trying to capture maybe some of the morale points here. But here comes the English King General charging in. Just going to finish this unit, yeah. Big charge on a stationary cavalry unit from a shock cavalry, and they have this done. That is just going to toast them up. But what do we got? Archers firing in onto the English General. He's cleared out a unit, but he's going to quickly run away. Going to make sure he gets out of the range of my archers there. Pretty sure my artillery's out of ammo by this point. No, I still have a little bit. I got a little bit more volleys. Maybe 1 or 2 volleys left. 129 kills, not too bad. Asrian's over here, 50 kills. And let's see what was going on over here. His artillery crew is gone. So the Castile artillery crew is gone along with the majority of his army, but he did end up getting 131 kills, so not a complete loss. Pressing up the roads here, trying to make more distance into this settlement. Ooh, what was that? Oh, that's right. The mortar. Still over here, trying to get some good kills, breaking some of the French units. I'm sorry, Canton's French unit there. Where's the French units? Are they still all the way back here? Yeah, France is slowly making his way around. He might have some units up here. Look, yeah, look at the unit of sergeants up here. Where'd they go? There they are. Sergeants pulling away. My Spanish foot knights making their way in. Lot of communication in this battle, which again promotes good team play. Ooh, they didn't lose 7 men, did they? No. Looks like they were just being fired at. They didn't actually lose anybody. But here we go. Some gunners making their way up, and I moved a little too early on this one. Actually, no, I moved a little too late on this one, I should say. They did get that volley off, firing all the way down the street into some of the Cantoners Fitz heavy crossbowmen there, but more volleys from the trebuchet coming in, routing that unit of spears, but they did come back. I'm sorry, polearms, but they did come back. But my heavy shock infantry is going to be able to wipe them up very quickly, kill them off really fast. Immediately, Cantoners Fitz trying to get in here to get into these gunners. Really want to get rid of these gunners. Really want to get them off the battlefield. But here we go. We're just going to actually hang out with this cavalry just so you guys can get a good idea of the damage that they can cause. Huge charge into this unit, and they're going to break. Actually, look at that. Look at that guy. Just broke right through. Love the hat. Broke right through, pulling away. And they're going to just charge right in again. They're going to charge down the side of the unit and start getting into some of the ranged units here for the defenders. We do have a unit of the Billmen have made their way over here, though. So cavalry's going to get slowed up, but they're still just going to run into these archers here, breaking through, getting a lot more kills, quickly being followed up by my heavy shock infantry there. I brought over my 2 units of cavalry. Actually, another unit of my peons, or peones. Pretty sure it's peones. Just sitting over here so we can keep an eye on what's going over there for the defenders. See what's going back on over here. I mean, like I said, Castile was beaten up. He's not gone, but he has definitely taken a ton of damage. But look at that. Pretty sure that was my artillery using its last couple of volleys. Where is my artillery? Right there. Yep, it is firing. I think that was its last. Nope, still showing the shine that it's going to fire again. See if it actually does fire again. Maybe it will. Yep, another volley. One final stone being thrown all the way over here, trying to help out, and it misses. Of course it misses. But that cavalry, yeah, for Cantoners Fitz, did do a decent amount of damage. I'm trying to find that unit flag. The unit flag actually might be gone. Or is that... No, that's not the unit. Where are they? There they are. Let me find one of the horses. There we are. 348 kills for that unit there. A lot of damage from the cavalry. Very, very strong. Very, very strong shock cavalry in Medieval Kingdoms 1212. 26 minutes, 6 seconds left in the battle. Been a very difficult, hard fight. Just so you guys are all aware, this was not a try-hard battle. Like I said back in the beginning, this was a battle of trying to show off new units and everything. So we were all in the Discord, same Discord channel together, just kind of talking and having some laughs and stuff. Whoops, somebody just lost their head. Saw that spray of blood. More infantry making their way over here now. What did we just have pull up? Actually, ooh, 2 units, that's right. Brought over a unit of the heavy medium spears there and some of the dismounted Hospitaller Knights. So definitely heavy infantry units making their way over here now. Another unit of medium melee making their way over. So the defenders are really just trying to hold us back for as long as they can here. Got a very solid stance here. Swords, halberds right behind Billman. Spearmen there. And look at how much they still have in reserves. There's a lot of archers, but they have some very heavy infantry here. Very heavy shock, medium shock infantry. Their artillery, 2 units of artillery in the town center, along with all of these archers. 2 generals in the town center? Yeah, there's 2 generals here. More heavy shock infantry hiding behind this building there as well. So they're still the defenders, even though it says that the balance of power is in our favor. We're up by 500 men at this point. Believe me, it didn't feel like it. It definitely didn't feel like it while the battle was going on. England just going to push. Actually, he's cycling out some units here. Just going to press in some of his beaten up units in onto this heavy polearm infantry unit, which is, I'm pretty sure, is one of the final units from Castile as far as infantry goes. He does have a unit of his handgunners there, unit of cavalry there. Where is his pikes? I was pretty sure he had a unit of pikes somewhere. Don't see them. Do not see his pikes. Did he already get them in over here? Because I remember him getting them back up on... Oh, there they are. They're coming back. Pikes are coming back. The slingers are actually making their way back as well. Don't think the slingers have any more ammo, though. No, and they're routing again immediately. Let's get back over into the fight. Just really tough fighting. I mean, the amount of archers that they had, the artillery shots as well, just doing a lot of damage to our guys while we're trying to break through here, and it's becoming very difficult. Very, very difficult fight. Oh, the blood. I love the blood. The blood spraying, the shields, the armor, everything's so beautiful in this mod. I want to give a big thank you to the 1212 mod. You guys, the mod team, you guys have done a hell of a good job. I really appreciate everything that you've done. I don't know if that's really going to mean a whole lot to you, but I want to say it anyway. I really deeply appreciate all of the work that you guys have done on this mod. 17 new factions since last December, if I remember correctly. You guys are working your tails off, and believe me, it is definitely appreciated. Oh, just in time, more artillery strikes coming in, and some more of the sergeants there for France making their way in. Archer fired. Look at the arrows just pouring into our men. Dismounted French Chevaliers there. They were full, down to 99 men already. Pikes are still over here. Yep, Pikes did come back. Okay. This is my unit of heavy shock infantry that was part of the... they're still there, somehow. I don't know how they didn't break. I really don't know how they didn't break with 24 men left, because I've seen bigger units break. But here is a big press on this side. Pretty sure, yeah, this is France and myself really trying to cut into their rear lines. Some of my dismounted Hidalgos there, heavy melee infantry, tier 1 or 13th century, but we're trying to do as much damage as we can to their reinforcement lines. Going to be a bit of a problem though. This is a unit of spears, the Volcini spearmen, and a unit of the dismounted Hospitaller Knights. Tough. I know I've said tough about 150,000 times, but 1212 is unlike any other mod that I've ever played before. The realism, the time consuming that it takes to break through on sieges, it is absolutely one of my favorite mods. It's definitely in my top 3 favorite mods for any of the Total War games. Absolutely.
The unit is running from the enemy.
Defenders trying to hold their position as best as they can. We do have some gunners moving up here for Castile now, but still just really tough fights. We're not even trying. We don't even bother trying to attack on that side. So our two fronts here are here and here. Castile is pretty much done. Aside of his pikes that are outside of the settlement, his gunners. And I think he still has 1 or 2 units of cavalry, not counting his general. Oh no, the other unit got murdered right over here. So he's got 1, 2. He's got 1 unit there and a unit of his general bodyguard as well. Just archer fire everywhere. Artillery strikes now coming. Actually, Canton of Schwitz was able to get his trebuchet inside. He still does have some ammunition. Let's see if we can follow another volley of his. See where he's firing at. Did he not take control of the gate? Well, I don't think it really matters. Here we go. Another volley coming in. See if it's actually going to help us out. No, just a bunch of hits on the... shooting the buildings, it's doing damage. Settlement damage is up to 6%. Their morale, melee attack, and melee defense are all down 1. But, ooh, look at that break. Big break right here. It's going to open this road up for the attackers. Well, for us, for the attackers. Going to open up here. Decent amount of infantry there in reserve. A lot of swords breaking. The halberds there breaking as well. Here we go. Flood is starting. Slowly starting there. Still having a difficult time breaking through on this side. We have some of the French spearmen making their way up. Polearm infantry, I'm sorry, coming up. Going to try and help me break through here. Man count now 3160 to 2638. We did have we had roughly 100 more men than they did when the battle started, as you can see right there. 8,184 to 8,042. A very close battle. And here we go. Yep, we are starting to press. We're starting to make good ground. But England does still have a lot of infantry over here. He's got a general sitting there taking... Actually, his general's taking some shots. Might want to move that. But yeah, there is still a decent amount of infantry on this side. So England could absolutely come down here and just cause us a lot of headaches. The archer fire still coming in, just pouring in on us. There was really nothing we could do. We just had to keep pressing. Had to keep pushing on the attack. Finally kind of broke through on this. Oh no, that was a unit. Yeah, that was Canton of Schwitz. They did come around. They tried to get a rear charge in to try and help us break through there, but they had to turn. They had to turn back around and get into some of the Moldavian infantry there. But more infantry just still getting broken. Our men are routing all over the place back here. It was a good push trying to get into this town area. It just was not meant to be. Was not meant to last for very long for us. Artillery fire still coming down over here. I'm pretty sure that's the mortar firing. Yeah, Colverine is still just trying to make his way around, trying to find somewhere to fire from. And I'm not sure if he could have just sat here Maybe moved his gunners out of the way. He could have just put the Culverin right there and just fired straight down this street all the way over there into our men. Probably would have been a good option for him to do that if the gunners would have gotten out of the way. But still, that mortar just doing some really good shooting, getting some good kills in. Let's actually see what the mortar is up to as far as kills goes. 257 kills for the mortar. Pretty sure he was actually the top kill for artillery. We do have a general starting to move around. Oh no, he's going to pull back. 2 generals right here. That was a little scary to see. That was a little scary to see. We did have the Castile sent a unit of his cavalry over here. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Schwitz sent a unit of his cavalry over here, catching into some of the general units. I think actually he did get some good kills on the English general. English general now down to 12 men remaining. We have the other general here, the Moldavian general, down to 23 left out of his unit. But more breaking starting to happen. More infantry coming in, but more infantry still dying for us. Just look at the archers. Very well placed archers, getting a lot of really great kills. But more progress is still being made by us on the attacker side. Really trying to slaughter our way through, to brute force our way through all of these defending units that are still here. Breaking through here again, okay. So a massive force making their way forward, but like I said, the defenders still have infantry back here. They got some of the heavy shock infantry there. There's still these 3 units back up over there. More infantry on this side. Looks like actually a unit of my swords just broke right there. Oh god, the Culverin ripping through these crossbowmen there. Massive shot there. The Culverin, 135 kills for him now. Do have some more of the archers that are out of ammunition. Look at how cool these guys look. Just look at these units. So awesome. I should have been really doing this the whole battle, but I'm trying to cover the replay and show these units off. So I do apologize if I'm not doing the greatest of jobs, but there's a lot going on in the battle, and I'm trying to show off the units. So bear with me as much as you can. But just a steamrolling force here now for us, starting to make some very, very, very good ground. But we still get held up. As you can see right there, still 13 minutes, 13 seconds in the battle. A lot of archers still firing. A lot of archers still firing back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 units of archers there. Actually, oh wait, the English longbows are out of ammo. But, yep, look at the defenders now just shoving everything down into this road. Not a bad idea. Back over on this side, we do have the 2 generals. Like I said, England is bringing the rest of his units back around up towards the town center. We do have some more infantry, though. I actually held a unit of my tier 3 archers. I kept them back. Was trying to save a unit of archers, trying to keep them out of the way of the range units there. Here is... yeah, they pull back. That's right. Castile, I was going to say, I hope he didn't charge in there. Pretty sure that Adrian said at the last second, don't charge, and he pulled back. We are now up a little over 600 men. Definitely making some really good progress now. Excellent. But again, we're having to just pile our infantry in there. We're having to just push them in and trying to break through, trying to brute force our way. But by doing that, we're just giving the defenders more archer kills. So we are not following the basic rule of Total War. Don't lob up your troops. Well, we, as the attackers, definitely failed. Actually, wait, this is a lot of French. This is a lot of French units. Yeah, that's a lot of French. There's 1 unit of Canton of Schwitz in there. I don't really think I had a lot of melee infantry left. I know I had this 1 unit there. I think that was about it.
Cowards!
Yeah, my melee infantry was gone. I still had a unit of my archers. Oh no, I have another unit back over there. Spanish Foot Knights back over there. But let's get back into the fighting. Just get a little zoom in here. Just look at these guys. Look at these units. The way the sun goes off the helmet and everything. The shield, the artwork on the shields. The coat of arms on every single soldier. So detailed. Great job. I can't say it enough, guys. I'm sorry if it's getting repetitive, but just absolutely a fantastic job on this mod. I'm honestly looking forward to what you guys have in store next. I'm very appreciative of what we have now, but I can't wait to see what we get next from you guys. Swing over on this side. See a little bit more in the sun. There we go. Culverine still firing. I think the mortar still ended up having ammunition at this point also. Let's take a look at what the defenders still have. Culverine did finally found a good place to shoot from. But oh, general's moving. Here we go. Good charge in onto the back of that heavy shock infantry. Do have the Cantonist Fitz has a unit of his pikes over here as well, though. But yeah, something really bad for the defenders happens very soon. I think the attackers were slightly underestimated. It's soon. Oh my God! Look at the bodies. Carpets of bodies all over the place. Everywhere. You could just see. That's another one of the things about Total War. It doesn't matter, honestly, which one it is. You can see where the battles were taking place. You can see where men died. Oh, that's right. We lit their town center on fire. I'm pretty sure Azrian did that, actually. Azrian lit their town center on fire just because. 8% damage now. This building's getting ready to fall. That made us all cheer on the attacker's side when that building falls. It does fall. I'll ruin that secret for you, I guess. General's still getting away. He's still alive. We do have some of the dismounted Curtini coming over here. Some English Foot Knights as well. Starting to capture the tower. Actually, what is this? Pikes going up on the wall. Yeah, we do have some of the Cantonist Fitz pikes making their way up onto the wall. Heavy shock infantry charging in onto a unit, but here comes the general. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming soon. Very soon. Now, my artillery was out of ammunition at this point, but I just brought it over there just to kind of, I guess, try and psych them out a little bit, psych the defenders out. Yeah, it's coming very soon here. Second unit of Spanish Order Foot Knights here, going to be forming into their brace here. You can see their lines tightening up there. So they're going to be braced up in case this general decides to come, but he does not. Actually, he just passes right past us, which gave Cantonist Fitz an opportunity to get a couple of shots into the general. You can see that he kind of slowed this one up. I think he hit him, but it was not enough to take him down. Joan of Arc is on the battlefield. Totally forgot that she was here. See if we can find her real fast. Actually, put it on slow motion. See if we can find her. There's the banner. There she is. There she is. Joan of Arc on the battlefield. Very nice. Alright, let's get back into the fighting here. Now look here. Bad. Archers in melee. Not our infantry not very strong at this point. A lot of our units pretty beaten up, pretty destroyed. Unit flank starting to waver. And right behind them, we just have archers and gunners. So, it's pretty rough. Actually, unit of pikes up over there now taking on some of the heavy shock infantry. About to get a good charge in on the back there by some more of the Moldavian sword infantry there as well. There's my unit of my archers running away, but they're coming back. 38 kills. Oh, what are we charging? Oh, we're charging the general. He tried to come over here. He tried to get a good charge in. I think he did end up getting a pretty good charge onto these Canton. Oh, nope, he's coming back. Here he comes. Nice little bait and switch. I think the general does end up just charging into my shock infantry. Oh! Yep, I'd say he did. I would definitely say that he did. But, oh, I missed it. That general tried to charge in. He knocked down a bunch of my guys, but I didn't really lose a lot. The unit was already kind of damaged. So, brace definitely works with heavy shock infantry. Definitely works. There goes the other general. He is dead. So I think the defenders only have one general left at this point. They have the kingdoms. The English general is still alive. Oh no, sorry. They do have two. They do have two. The Moldavian general is still alive as well. Forgot. But yeah, like I said, our infantry breaking. Now their guys are charging into our range, which is pretty much all we had left. We had some infantry left, but the majority of what we had was archers. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left, guys. Again, just want to throw out the reminder, if you guys are enjoying this, please make sure to hit that like button. Feel free to drop a comment down below. Share the replays. Of course, subscribe as well if you have not already. As I've seen, there's almost about half, a little less than half of the people who are watching my content are not subscribed. So guys, feel free, if you're watching the channel, you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I would definitely appreciate it. Oh! See the blood all over these guys. So cool. So cool. Got cavalry rumbling around. What do we have moving? Oh, that's the Castile cavalry making their way around. There's the Castile general. We also do have the Joan of Arc has made her way around over here. Pretty sure we actually all just brought our cavalry onto this side. Trying to do as much damage as we can. Big charge. Joan of Arc has a huge charge in onto those English foot knights. Now mixing it up with the English king as well. But some more right there. Medium infantry right there. Catching into the back of Joan of Arc. So she is going to get locked into melee combat. But here comes the Castile general. He's making his way over here as well. And yeah, English general running away. This general is running away as well. But look at all that cavalry coming over here, yeah. We have, actually all three of our generals making their way over here. 3 of our 4 generals. So I don't think any of us lost our general, did they? Did we? I don't remember. Nope, we didn't. There's our 4th general. So the Canton of Schwyz and the other 3 generals right here. Still just pressing up. Trying to catch up to these generals, but they were able to make their way back in towards the town center. Down to 2:26 left in the battle replay. Here comes a charge. Big charge there in onto the... That is the Moldavian general taking a big charge. English general making his way back down. So basically what these generals were doing now, they were just trying to save time, give the time for this unit of Italian mercenaries to make their way over here to be able to hold this street, hold this ramp into the town center, which I don't think I said this is the town center. But yeah, look at that. Building is burned. Maybe it didn't actually fall. I thought it did. But here we go. Coming up for the final push. I'm sending a unit of my Spanish foot knights shock infantry coming in onto some of the medium melee infantry there. So at the beginning of the final stand. Still very close, 836 to 608, so still a very, very, very close battle. Another unit of my shock infantry that just got in there breaking. I don't think we had infantry right behind. We did not. Actually, the gunners, we did have some gunners here. Canton Schwitz gunners trying, they're going to pull back, and I'm sending in my, I believe that's my final unit of heavy shock infantry. Well, that's my final unit of infantry, I should say. I still have a unit of archers. My general's still over there as well. But look at that, general starting to waver. The English king starting to waver. This is the beginning of the end for the defenders. Once that general starts showing that he's a little scared, men are not far behind from breaking. 36 seconds left in the battle replay. And yeah, you can see it's getting ready to happen, guys. It is getting ready to happen. Men are just dropping. We were pretty close. They had about 600 men. Now they've dropped down to 282 men. And here we come, charging in. Look at that full unit of Italian mercenaries just routed. Completely routed. Army loss penalties are now kicking in. And that's going to be attacker's victory. This was a really fun battle, so I'm going to say it one last time. If you guys have not played the Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD mod for Attila, you guys are missing out. It's the last time I'm going to say it. Let's get into the end army comps here. Start off with my army here. I didn't get a whole lot of kills, but it's a team effort. It's a team effort. I did have a unit of my heavy shock infantry there, 130, 194, 167, 222. So my archers, I think, did pretty good. 91, 73, 93, 73. My trebuchet did fantastic, 177 kills. Some more of my melee infantry here, 98, 135, 121, 124. So not too bad. My general only was 65 kills. Getting into France here with Goose, his general, 84 kills. His shock infantry, fantastic. 160, 106, 96, 161. Really great showing there. His halberds, 123. His melee infantry really not a whole lot of kills, but we did see them just pretty much get stunned by the cavalry there. His archers, he actually ended up bringing up 2 units of archers, 131, 151. His cavalry, 252. Unfortunately, his cavalry really didn't have a chance to do very much of anything. Adrian Fox here with the Canton of Schwitz. His shock infantry doing good, 155, 163, 215. Some of his swords here, 93, 122, 144. His crossbows doing pretty good, 101 with that unit. But right there, the outstanding unit for Canton of Schwitz, 348 kills on one of his units of shock cavalry. Then we're getting into the Kingdom of Castile here with Bones. His general, 19 kills. He did have some good kills on a few of his shock infantry, 137, 161. But yeah, he did take a pretty big beating from the English army over there, but he came through. He was still involved. He still had units running around. His general was still around. His cavalry was still around, definitely giving us a help. His trebuchet, 131. Crossbows here with, those are the gunners, actually. Gunners here, right? Yeah, that's the gunners. 102 kills with them. Some of his infantry doing okay. 109 there with that unit, so pretty good. Getting in onto the defender side, Principality of Wales with Armored Scarb. His general, 146 kills. His shock infantry, not good. This unit here, 111 kills, pretty good there. Rest of his melee infantry, not a whole lot of kills, but his archers, fantastic. 218, 208, 170. Very well done there. Ellington here with England. His general, 71 kills. His shock infantry, great job again. 291, 196. Unit of his Billman here, 97. Some of his melee infantry actually doing pretty good. 108, 117, 89. His retinue longbowmen, of course, though, 102, 96. Pretty good job. His cavalry really not doing a whole lot, though, but they did get kills where they needed to get killed. Where they needed to get kills, not where they needed to get killed. Then we get into the drunk Norwegian here with the Bonnet of Bosnia. His general, 325 kills. Great job there. His shock infantry, 123, 92. And just some more of his swordsmen, not really a lot, but he does have his pole arms here, 332 kills again. Really great job with his pole arms. His range units here, 120, 44, 52, 87. But his mortar, 330 kills. Great job there. Then the final army here in Norez with the Principality of Moldavia. His general, 78 kills. His shock infantry, actually, where is his shock infantry? Oh, he didn't bring any shock infantry. Interesting. Didn't realize that. His archers, though, 76, 84, 49, pretty good. But there you go. Again, shock cavalry, 318 kills. And his culverin really started picking up numbers near the end of that battle, up to 220 kills. But all right, guys, that's going to be the end of the battle replay here for today. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, if you did, please make sure to hit that like button. Feel free to drop a comment down below. If you have not subscribed to the channel, just hit that button, guys. Also, click that little bell so you guys know when my videos come out, when I'm streaming. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Stay safe, and until the next one.